Hey guys, yeah, so now we are live because I wasn't sure at first whether we were live or not. So this is my first live video, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about some of the most important skills you can learn in your 20s and your 30s. And I can tell you, I can guarantee you, these skills, guys, drum roll, have changed my life. Like literally, the skills have changed my life. you know so I'm going to be very straightforward. I'm going to be raw, so it might take time, but just listen. Like I remember vividly, for some of you who are just meeting, getting to know me, seeing this video for the first time, or seeing me for the first time on YouTube or Facebook or anywhere you're going to see this video. When I finally, you know work on them, like I remember vividly that I didn't come from a lot, to be honest, guys. I didn't come from a lot. I want to make sure that this my phone does not interrupt us. So I didn't come from a lot, and I can tell you that it's frustrating as a young person in their 20s, in their 30s, to be broke. And sometimes it is not the function of where you came from, like your family, your background. All of those things are contributory factors anyways. But I think in your 20s, that's the years, that's the years where you have to take ownership of your life. So if you're broke, it's got to change. And if you don't learn these skills in your 20s and your 30s, you're going to really struggle in your 40s and above. And that's why someone like me who has learned some of these skills, I'm going to share it here on my channel for the first time for free. These are skills that, you like people pay, quite some money to be able to get. I'm going to be sharing these skills, a few of them for free. So the first skill that I think you must learn in your 20s and in your 30s to, really help you succeed is a skill of dressing well. It sounds so basic, and people are going to go, okay, dressing well. Most people dress well and then they're still broke. But that's the foundation to everything. You must dress the way you want to be addressed. I know a lot of people, and even myself, that we've gotten gigs, whether online or physically, just by the way we dress. And don't mind me wearing a jersey. This is a casual video, but you have to dress truly to impress. If you're a Bible believing person like I am, the Bible will tell you that men look at the outward, but God looks at the inward. And most people will take that to the bank and say, "Oh no, I mean, I'm going to only focus on the outward, and I'm not going to really dress to impress." But really, really, if you want to attain a lot in life, you've got to dress really well. And this skill, surprisingly basic, is a skill that most people actually struggle with. Like they don't dress so well. Basic, like I said, is foundational. The next skill that I think is so crucial that will change your life, like literally change your life, is sales. I'm trying to be biased, but this is not being biased at all. But to be honest, I think sales is one skill that can dramatically change your life. I am not sugarcoating anything or trying to hype anything in, but sales and marketing literally has changed the trajectory of my life. And sales is the ability to convince other people to buy something that they already need. Sales is not trying to sell people things that they don't need or trying to scam people of their money. It's selling people things that they need. Maybe they think they don't need it or they think they need it, but either ways, they need that product or services. And if you can master the act of sale, whether organic sales or you know paid marketing or paid sales, any way you want to do it, you've got to master sales. And I've spoken in different events, different stages, online, physically. And one of the things that I keep retweeting is that every young person in their 20s and in their 30s should know how to sell. Like I know, people say I don't know how to sell, I don't even know how to talk, I don't know how to convince people, but I have a living testimony that you don't have an excuse. Because for someone like me who grew up as a stutterer, like a stammerer, it was hell trying to communicate with people. And then starting to learn how to sell as a stutterer, it's a different ball game entirely. So if you think you have an excuse, You don't have an excuse. As in as much as you can talk, or you can type, or you can draw, just there are different mediums that you can use to sell. One of the ways that I used to sell is organic marketing online. You know, appointment setting, all of those things that I'm going to talk about maybe in one of my videos, but that's not relevant to this video now. But what I'm saying is that you must learn how to convince people, how to persuade people to buy what they already need. You're not convincing them to buy what they don't need. You're convincing them to buy what they need or what they want. Need and want are two different things. And people want things that they don't need. So it's okay. You can sell them things they want, even though they don't need it. Some people have multiple cars and they want a Bentley. You can sell them a Bentley if they want it and if they have the money to pay. One way to navigate life without so much struggle is learning how to sell. And I'm going to stay on this, for as long as I can, because over the years, history has taught us that the most profitable people, the most richest and wealthiest people on earth, have been people who have learned how to sell one thing or the other. Either they own the product or services they are selling, or they are selling someone else's service. I know someone online who makes $10 million every year by selling other people's products. It's crazy and bizarre. And more, it's a more reason why you are always bombarded with ads, because sales actually drives the world. That's why platforms like Facebook, YouTube, where I'm streaming currently, exist. WhatsApp, they don't exist because they want to make people social and connect. They know that every time people connect, something happens. Money changes hands, and one way they can sell their services, because Facebook is not it's not a charity organization. It thrives because people pay it to advertise on Facebook. So Facebook doesn't make money because you and your friends are chatting on it. It makes money because Facebook has created a platform where it brings people together. And so, because people see that, other people who are marketers and salespeople see that, okay, people are here, where attention is, that's where you can sell. So, people pay Facebook to be able to run ads on Facebook so that you and I can see and buy. So, every time you open your Facebook, your YouTube, you are bombarded by sales. People are trying to sell you something, people are trying to offer you something. And that's how they make money. I know someone who made more than 10 million naira in December alone selling digital products. I mean, it's not rocket science that you're broke. It's so plain that we are in a civilization that it is the easiest to make money. Like, there's never been a civilization like this ever before, where it is so easy to make money and yet a lot of people are broke. And I'm not coming to mock you or something. I'm just coming to tell you the truth that you've got to level up. You've got to learn how to sell. And you're out there thinking, okay, I want to learn how to sell. How am I going to go about it? Well, you need to love to read. To be honest, you have to love to read, because reading is actually searching through history to see repetitive, trends, and copying that trend, improving it, and just keep improving it until it works for you. There are people who are sales gurus, who have written books, who have short videos, who are selling trainings that you have to learn. Like, you've got to learn. There's no other way to make this happen than learning. And you can read, you can watch videos, you can listen to books. Like, reading have been made easier by technology, so you can really learn. You can read summaries of books, of biographies. You can read how companies like Facebook, Google, and all companies who are doing really well, how they started their business, the strategies they are using. Like, literally, you can even steal other people's ads and just replicate it, reinvent, improve it to become yours. Like, things are so easy these days, and yet lots of people are broke. So, guys, you must learn how to sell. Like, there's no other way in this. And sales and marketing, they go hand in hand. Marketing is putting the products or services in front of people. That's then, the offer and everything, then sell it to people. It's like creating a script or a funnel or something that, gets this product in front of people. That's marketing. And finding the people to sell to them and all, that's marketing. So you must learn sales and marketing. And if you're watching me for the first time, I run a remote academy that helps young people in their 20s and 30s and people in their 40s too teach them skills that helps them to get online jobs. Because I know the world has changed. The world has gone remote. The world has gone online, and it's has gone online for decades. You know, and you probably haven't taken advantage of it because you're only looking, physically. You want jobs physically because that's what you think is going to help you. But surprisingly, there are not enough jobs physically to contain all of us. So the best, which is not even an alternative, is the best, is to go fully, online to get jobs. So if you're looking for a way to learn skills and you're looking for someone who knows how to do that, I'm going to teach you how to learn the skills and also show you how to get this online jobs. I'm the right person to help you. So remember, I talked about dressing really well, learning sales and marketing. These three skills, if you join it together, it will change your life. Like, I guarantee you, practice sales, learn sales and marketing, dressing really well in the next 90 days and come and thank me. It will change your life. Like, I mean, this I also talked about learning, which is like reading books and all of those things, reading trainings, like I do, jump on it, and it's really literally going to change your life. This is the first video, so I'm going to see you guys another time. Cheers. Bye bye.